All right, guys, we're back. We had to ditch the whole microphone because of the sound going bad. But now we got some people arriving. So we're just waiting for the results of the early voting for the Democrats. We already received the early vote results for the Republicans. The early results for the Republican was Tony Gonzalez got 58% of the votes, and Brandon Herrera received 41% of the votes here in Maverick County, and there was just under 200 votes casted in the Republican race. So we got a little drizzle going on. Some people are starting to come back. The rain is actually changing directions. It was slanted going one way, now it's coming out the other. Again, we're just waiting for these results to come back up and we can give you the latest. Guys, those of you that are listening, can you give us some kind of indication, a thumbs up? How's the sound? Is the sound better than it was before? I know we had to drop our live because of the sound. We got many complaints that it wasn't working. And some ballots just came in. I believe these ballots were the ones from Quemado. All right. So, guys, I'm getting word that we do have some areas that that there are some areas that do not have lights that have lost light in our community. Ugh. So we're just waiting, guys. We can see SWAT shooting. So the rain actually did change directions on us here. It was slanted. Let's see, going east. No, east. Yeah, because Mexico's west. So now actually, look how it shifted, and now it's coming this way. That's interesting. But thank you for joining us, guys. We continue to get more viewers on here. We apologize for having to cut down the last live, and it was due to because of the sound check that something happened with our sound. But if you guys are watching right now, give us a thumbs up. How's that sound quality? Interesting. So, guys, as we wait again, I ask. I know you guys probably already liked and shared the last time I asked, but if you can do me a solid, a favor, like this post, share it. If you don't like it, heart it, put a little mad face. Either way it goes, it's all good. Um, but we're patiently here waiting. Like it, share it if you're joining us from X or Twitter, or if you're joining us from Facebook, YouTube. I don't think I can see where y'all joining us from. Unfortunately, the mobile is not as good as the computer on here. But as slowly and slowly we start getting more sponsorships, we're investing into our craft, guys. Microphones, what have you. So we're getting better out there. Okay. All right, guys. Thank you for being patient. We're trying to be as patient as possible. We did see this in the regular election, the primary, which was in May or in April, early May. We saw the same kind of situation where it took a tremendous amount of time to count these votes. Now, theoretically speaking, it should not take too much time to get these results out, being that there wasn't as many races as the other elections. Guys, I think we're already slowing down. We're getting a high from over there. So send us a hi here, guys. Who's your candidate of choice? We had a good thread going on in the last live. We appreciate that. Drop the name of your candidate. Who's gonna win? Will it be for the Maverick County Tax Assessor Collector? Is it going to be the challenger, Mr. Ruben Montemayor, or will it be the incumbent Azalia Cáceres, who takes who takes the tax assessor collector position? And also, who will it be for Maverick County Constable Precinct 1? Will it be the incumbent Ceci Maldonado retaining her position? Or will it be Ignacio Nacho Vasquez, the challenger, taking that position up? Guys, again, please like this post. We appreciate all the support we can get from you guys, and by liking, sharing, hearting our videos and lives, you help us out tremendously with the Facebook logarithm, guys. Apologize for the redundancy. We are here waiting patiently as you are to see the live results and to see them as they come out. There are several areas that we have been reported. The area near Walmart has suffered a power outage. If your neighborhood has suffered a power outage, let us know in the comments so we can track how many households are left without light after this brutal storm that we got going on. Again, it has slowed down quite a bit, but the rain is still coming. So we're still kind of staying back over here a little bit. I don't know. We brought an umbrella. We might have an umbrella in the car, but not too sure. Let's see, we're getting some messages asking about the results. We've only had the results for the early vote for the Republican Party, and the results for that were 41% for Brandon Herrera, the challenger, and 58% for Tony Gonzalez, the incumbent. Guys, again, patiently waiting for these early voting tickets to be counted, and we want to know who are the winners, who will be winning the Maverick County Tax Assessor Collector position here in Maverick County, and who will be winning the Constable Precinct 1 position here in Maverick County. And we will be looking as soon as we leave here to give you an update on the 23rd Congressional District race between Tony Gonzalez and Brandon Herrera, guys. Sorry about that. We're kind of monitoring the situation over here and still kind of trying to have a conversation with y'all. Let's see if we can. Let's turn this around a little bit. Get some FaceTime with y'all. There you go. So yeah, guys. As I was saying, we're here trying to stay dry as possible. Here at a 505 Quarry Street, the great law firm, Herring Law Firm. Uh, Great law firm here, guys, and they're letting us not letting us. I guess we kind of like snuck under here to stay dry. So we gave y'all a little bit of FaceTime of what we're doing here. Let's flip it back around and let's get this election show on the road, right? There you go. Apologies for that. Again, guys, if you're just joining on, please like this post, this live, share it. We're about to get the results here soon. As soon as the rain dies out a little bit, we'll be walking around and seeing where everybody's at, and we're gonna try to get some interview reactions from the candidates, if possible, as soon as we get these results. Let's see. Y'all want to do some walking around? It's getting a little rainy though. Ooh, no, no, no. It's getting, my rain's coming, guys. It's not quite over. Again, we're taking the approach of being a little back, staying dry. Right now, we will, as soon as we see the team from the elections coming down, we'll scurry our ass over there and make sure to get a paper results, and so you guys have an opportunity to hear live as the results are being told. I believe they have a mic out there too. So, ooh, look, a nice little opportunity to park there. All right. You guys haven't been too interactive, so let's play a game. Who wants to post their candidates? Who are you supporting? Any predictions on who's gonna win this Maverick County Tax Assessor Collector position, or any predictions on who's gonna win the Maverick County Constable Precinct 1 race? There's some lightning coming out. Oh, anyways, have you guys noticed the new Maverick County Courthouse sign up there? Nice little glowing sign. They removed the previous mess that they had put up there, but hey, getting stuff done, right? So, guys, again, thank you, Mr. Torabla, with the jokes. Vote for the winner. That's the way to go, right? You got to vote for that winner. Mariver Flores, Mauricio, Team Montemayor. Thank you guys. Post them, post them. Let's see. Maverick Seller, Ruben. Yes, thank you guys. It's getting interesting, guys. The wind's picking back up, and if you notice one thing about the flags, now the wind changed direction. Not only did the rain change direction, but the wind has changed direction on us in a matter of what, 20, 30 minutes. That's something to look at, guys. Now, especially with all the rain that has been going on and all the flooding in Texas and Fort Worth and Houston, the devastating tornadoes that have been going on, guys. If you're at home, just make sure you take care. You never know. The wind's starting to pick back up. And again, the wind is now going the opposite side if it was just 30 minutes ago, 40 minutes ago when we were in the monsoon. So that's just, something to watch for, something to take care of. All right, so we got a heavy just popped up there. That was interesting. I'm over here playing with the. Sorry. Any vote of confidence like that is really appreciated. So thank you very much, Mr. Torabra, for those words. And yes, we're having fun. Of course, I'm not the only news media out here, guys. Guys, check the sound for me again. How are we doing with the sound? I did accidentally press mute right now. I think that might have happened the first time. But here we are, guys. Man, again, the lightning has picked up quite a bit again. And something to watch is the direction of this rain and the direction of the wind has flipped on us. Miss Maribel Flores Mauricio, have we taken care of that sound? Are you able to hear us now? Or anybody else? Can you please comment and let us know if the sound's good? Sound check, test, test. We want to make sure that our sound is working when we give you guys the results. We are expecting the results to come soon. Early voting, election day voting closed at 7, but the first votes that they count is early voting. And again, it was only 1 week of early voting. There were about just under 2,000 votes in early voting for only 1 week. Was a very heavy amount of voting going on. And again, we've mentioned this before in our podcast that it when there is okay. Yes, can you hear now? All right, thank you, Ms. Flores, Mauricio. I think that we accidentally, our big old fingers here for this iPhone. It's not a Pro Max or anything. It's just a Pro, but we got big old hands here and fingers and messing with the screen. I must have accidentally pressed the mute button there, but I'm glad we're back on, and I appreciate you guys letting us know. We keep on getting more and more people joining on, wanting to know the results of this election, guys. And again, we're just waiting for the Democrat early voting results to come out. And we're sticking it out here with you guys. Let us know if you guys have lost any power at home. We do have some reports of power being lost in the area of the subdivision next to Lowe's. In that area, the Kiriaka, um, Carthage Place area, some lights have been turned off because of the weather, power outage. So if you're dealing with anything like that, please let us know or post it on our comments. Maybe that's why some of you aren't watching because, oh, there you go. Miss Melva Moreno, no power, Loma Bonita, Loma Bonita. If you're living in Loma Bonita, I hope you charge your phone so you guys can stay tuned and keep on watching us or have a alternative source to turn on, because not having power right now is not good. We need to know the results for our election. Again, this is a critical point in our history as Maverick County residents as we battle for what is right in our community. And we're eager to hear the voting results, guys. Again, one more time, if you guys can please like this post, share this post, it's much appreciated. We've been going through a little bit of a shadow ban with Facebook, and it's been difficult. Let's see. Ruben Montemayor, we have another supporter coming in. And straight from X, Saida, our light has gone out twice. Wow. Okay, guys, so that's the thing. Lights are going out, power's going out. The storm does not look like it's gonna come to an end anytime soon, but it has slowed down a little bit and then has picked up again. So we're just kind of patiently waiting here, guys. Standing back, trying not to get wet. We see many of our colleagues out here, the rival news or whatever you want to call it. They're out there waiting for the results as well. So by no means am I the only one out here, but we're sticking it out, trying to give you guys what you deserve. There you go. Heredia coming in with the Ruben Montemayor for the win. All right. So we got, look at that flag, bro. Guys, again, early voting numbers. No, unfortunately, right now the only early voting numbers that we have are the election for Tony Gonzalez, the Republican Party runoff, and the results there were about 195 votes in early voting. 41% went to the challenger Brandon Herrera, and 58% of the vote went to the incumbent Tony Gonzalez. You guys, we're waiting here. There's people passing by. Some of the camps kind of hid out. They're not here right now, and that's fine. I We're waiting for them to pop up with some of these results here, so we can get some of the results, so we can inform the public of who's going to win. It's just real. It's worrisome because the counting has been taking quite some time. In the last election we were out here till about 11:30, maybe 12. Again, that was a full election with with all the positions being ran for, right? Several positions. But now with early voting, the majority of the county was just voting for the Maverick County Tax Assessor Collector position, while Precinct 1 was the only one voting for anything else, which was the County Constable Precinct 1 race, right? So we kind of don't understand what is taking long to get the early voting results out. Um, we did see some of the Republican vote ballots just arrive from Quemado. Um, we don't know if maybe that's the holdup. We're waiting for the early voting from Quemado to come in, or if they were already here. We're not sure about that process. Uh, Soon we will be participating as a poll watcher, and we're gonna in the next election maybe, and we will detail you everything that happens on the inside of these elections. And we won't be able to carry a camera in there, but we will be able to take notes and provide you a full report after our experience, a full count, just so you guys are aware of the situation and the process that is going on. Our main That's a very interesting claim coming in from Priscilla Gonzalez. They're taking long to make sure Asalia gets all the votes and that they're corrupted, as they're corrupted. I mean, and I can't say that they do things like that because I have not witnessed anything like that myself. But we were presented with the opportunity here shortly, maybe by the next election, to participate as a poll watcher. So we're going to be on the inside. And again, we won't be able to bring you our customary lives on the election, but we will be able to take some notes and detail you the process and let you guys know from a first-hand account of what it is we see and in what is being done in the behind the curtain, so to speak. Okay, so texts are coming in. We're getting a lot of messages, and you guys are eager to know what is going on uh, with this election, and they're taking long, guys. I'm a little surprised. There's got to be a reason why they're taking as long as they are, considering that the majority of Maverick County only had one race that they were voting for, and only Precinct 1 had an additional race, which was County Constable Precinct 1. So it's a little strange that they're taking a long time to get these counts done, but we'll try to see if we can find some kind of reason behind that madness. I'm gonna take the opportunity, guys, to ask you once again, please hit the like, hit the heart, hit the laugh, uh, hit the embarrassed, whatever emoji you can. We'd appreciate it. Again, that helps our logarithm with Facebook, and we've been a little bit challenged with a ban from Facebook, the shadow ban, Notorious, which just happens to follow us everywhere we go. But you guys can help me and break the shadow ban by uh, liking, hearting, laughing, pissed off emoji. Go ahead and post that. I don't mind whatsoever. And share this, please. It helps me out a lot tremendously, guys. I really appreciate it. Sharing this, or post something in the comments even if you want. We'd appreciate that. So we're seeing a little bit as the weather starts to lessen a little bit. We're seeing more people coming out. Again, there was several people here in the beginning. There was several people here in the beginning, and we saw and we detailed you guys. We'll bring you up to par or up to speed. We saw many supporters from Ruben Montemayor side, and we saw many supporters from the Ceci Maldonado side. So those two were heavily represented by their campaigns and supporters out here. So we're interested in seeing these votes because if that's any indicator of how this election is going to go, I think we can safely say we know who the winners are going to be. All right, we don't see them coming down just yet, so we're going to go ahead and thank our sponsors, Viva K9 Dog Training, Grooming, and Boarding Center, 830-335-2111. And again, vote for Ruben Montemayor for the future. Guys, Viva, groom your dogs, bathe them, give them a little cut. They board them. I mean, they have training classes, obedience. They have basic obedience, advanced obedience classes. Anything your dog could need, might need, or you discover that they do need, Viva Canine can provide to you with a smile on their face, with big loving paws. Guys, so 13, ooh, that was a crazy one. So 1388 William Street, guys. You can stop by or give them a call at 830-335-2111. And the Thunder, Thunder. Also, guys, they have they have limited space, and that is for the specialized and specific training. So you get all the attention with limited space there, guys. I see some people are logging off. We did a little skip there, but we're back. Don't log off. Please like, share this post. And as always, guys, if you have a news tip, you can email us at tips@themavericktimesnews.com or send us a WhatsApp message to 830-968-0344. Right now, we do have a live going on, so it's hard to get to those messages or WhatsApps right now or emails. But as soon as we are to, we will respond. Sorry, guys, we were checking those messages coming in. And it looks like the rain has significantly gone down. We're going to go ahead and test it. All right, there you go. Aquí estamos. All right. So we got a little bit closer. Again, as we said, And we're still waiting. All right. Lots of wind, lots of wind. We don't see anybody coming on. Yeah, let's walk around and see where everybody's at, guys. Take a little break, move around, explore. Be right back into the results. Okay, let's continue with the elevator. All right. So it's still very windy out here. There is some rain going down. That's tough, guys. Look, we got Miss Ana Gabriela here talking to us on the chat, saying that it's gonna take about 45 minutes that she would calculate. Uh, Miss Ana Gabriela, do you think that, and that's for the Democrat, or is that for the Democrat early voting, or is that for the final results? How long are we looking at that? All right, where we're at. Okay, so we got a timing, más o menos. She says for the final, it will take about 45, an estimate. That would be the final. What a lot of people are looking, because many of the times some of these races are decided in the early election, in the early voting results. So depending on what the results were, and again, there were close to 2,000 votes in early voting in just 1 week of early voting, which for Maverick County, that's a good turnout. But we have here a situation where we're waiting. We should be hearing anytime soon now about the Democratic early voting, and that could give us an indicator of how the rest of the election will go. So thank you for joining us. If you just came on, the only results that we have received are the Republican Party results, and those results out of a little under 200 votes in the Republican Party had, I think it's too close to say. Oh wow. Ms. Ana Gabriela, you mean the race is too close to say? So we're waiting here. It's going to take, it shouldn't take too long to get the early voting for the results. If Ms. Ana Gabriela saying that it's going to take around 45 minutes for the final, then we should be hearing the early voting results for the Democratic Party, particularly very soon. Very soon. And then, yeah. So we're still here, guys, interested in seeing what the results are, coming to you live, taking a little rain, a little wet. Sorry about that. A little rain never hurt anybody. So, guys, if you can do me a favor, like this post, share this post, help us out. A lot of the elements for the Ruben Montemayor campaign have stepped out a little bit. We have some representation here from the Salia Cáceres campaign. They came out to show support for their campaign. We did see an outstanding number of supporters for Mr. Montemayor before all the rain and craziness of wind started. So All right. Let's see. Let's go down for another little tour, man. It's taking a little too long. Maybe that wasn't such a good idea, guys. We're sort of moving over here, and the rain started going crazy. Almost lost our hat. Guys, hey, how are you? How are y'all with the power? How are you guys doing with the weather? Are you guys feeling any of the weather out there? Any power outages? Anything like that? We're still out here, very eager to get these results. Doesn't look like it's coming anytime soon. We're gonna go ahead and sneak back over to our little dry spot so we can talk some more with the viewers. And then we'll scoot up whenever we see something going on over here. All right, thanks for a little bit of advertising. Shout out to the Herring Firm, attorney at law. There's their number. Let's go ahead and show it, guys. We're appreciative of using their roof to stay dry. So, thank you, Herring Law Firm, for tolerating us hiding under this brilliantly built office. Much appreciated. Had to get. Okay, so we still got the power out, guys, in some areas. Manny Shelby, yeah. The weather in Eagle Pass, I think it's Texas in general. The weather in Texas is. Whew. We need to put them on some. We need to put this weather on some medication. We'll say that. So, guys, we went ahead and came back into the. We went ahead and came back to shelter, to some space over here. We got our camera a little wet while we were over there. Trying to fix it real quick. But we appreciate you guys sticking with us. We got a bunch of viewers right now. Is there anything else that you guys? Yeah, Manny gets a chuckle out of it. No, I'm serious, man. They need to get some damn some of that medication they gave Kanye West out here for this weather, right? What was he on? Lexapro. We need this Texas weather to get some Lexapro. Maybe it'll smooth out or something. Shit. But guys, we're still here. We're not gonna go anywhere. We're gonna give you guys the election results. We're real eager to hear the final results here on the final results here for the early voting. Again, the early voting, some of the times or at times can be an indicator of what the total, how the election is going to go. We've seen many times here in Maverick County where a candidate goes and wins the whole race straight out from, they win the whole race straight from early voting, and there's no way their opponent can catch up with one day of voting, the election day. So, look, guys, we had a poncho, one of those rain ponchos earlier. We bought one at Derulo Boulevard, this $1.25 rain poncho. No, it didn't work. As soon as we put it on, we walked over here in front of the courthouse. Everybody saw it. Looked like a little trash bag. But yeah, it ripped. That was gone. The wind was way too crazy. We see some people getting in here with ponchos. I kind of want one now again. Maybe I should have spent the $5 poncho instead of the $125 one there at the dollar store, huh, guys? All right. I apologize for the length of time that we are here having to wait, guys. It's unfortunate that we're having to wait so long, but we do want them to get the count right, obviously, and be accurate with that. But we're having to wait here quite some time. If the rain completely dies out, we're gonna go and sneak into the car and try to get our mic kit. That way, you guys can be able to hear us clearly. I'm not sure how the sound is. Hey, the Dollar Tree poncho. You should have. I should have gone one with. There were colorful ones. I don't want to spend $5. I opted for the $1.25, and I made the wrong decision. But any poncho you would have worn in this wind. Like, look at those flags. I know it's a little dark, but the bursts of wind were no joke, bro. I was getting, it must have been gusts of 40, 50 miles per hour winds, and I was walking up here. I felt it kind of pushing back on me with heavy resistance, so it wasn't a joke. Let me tell you. Again, we're still here waiting while I have all of y'all on here that are on here. If you can do me a favor and hit a like, hit a mad emoji, hit a laughing emoji, hit some kind of emoji for us, guys. It always helps us. Uh, Post a comment. Let us know what you think about this race. Do you think that it's been going way too long? Like, what could be happening? Does anyone know what could be happening inside these walls since we're unable to hear the early voting results? Again, the majority of Maverick County was just voting nothing but the Maverick County tax assessor collector position. Um, and only precinct one was voting for two positions, which is the constable position and the Maverick County tax assessor position. So it's kind of, makes me curious, and I'm sure many of y'all out there, as to why it's taking so long with a minimal amount of races, on the ballot. How long have you been out here? Well, let me see. Right now we got about 42 minutes into this live. I think our last live was about 30 minutes. Early voting finished at 7 and it's going to 9. So I've been here about 2.5 hours. About 2.5 hours. Yeah. If uh, if y'all want to assist or send us any type of donation for our coverage, you're more than welcome to. But even if you don't, it doesn't matter. We're here having a great time. Our Cash App is the Maverick Times News, $ the Maverick Times News. If you're interested in donating and supporting the content that we deliver to you guys, and if not, it's no big deal. If you guys go out and support our sponsors, Viva K9 Dog Training, Grooming, and Boarding Center, I'm more than thrilled for that. Go support our Iron Primate MMA. We'll be more thrilled about that. No worries. Guys, the wind has been very consistent. It has not stopped since we got here. I would say I was here about 10 minutes, and then all of a sudden the wind just, like a thing of magic, started pushing and throwing all over the place. The wind has not died down. It looks like the rain is minimal now. Some kind of rain. You can see it there going by my car with the lights on, right? But again, just eagerly waiting for these results. We want to see who is going to be our next Maverick County tax assessor collector. We want to see who's going to be our next Maverick County constable for precinct one. And another interesting race, if you're a Republican or keep up with the Republican politics, is the race of challenger Brandon Herrera and incumbent Tony Gonzalez. That's one race to be watching. All right, we're eagerly waiting, guys. Wind continues to do its thing. Intermittent rain, in and out, in and out. We're still here. Lights are still off. We've been hearing a lot of rain's picking up. We've been hearing a lot of sirens. So there might be a lot of activity going on with this rain, of course. We hope everybody's at home safe. Please stay safe. This is probably not the best weather to be traveling in. So stay at home, enjoy your favorite beverage, and stick with us. We're going to give you the live results as soon as they come out. All right, sorry for that quick blank out, but we're back, and the crowd. There's more crowd that's starting to go into the little courthouse, the fencing area where everybody gets to hear the results. Still waiting. Again, it's been quite some time, 2.5 hours that we've been out here. It is 5 till 9, so early voting finished at 7, and it's been about 2 hours. 2 hours to count how many races? Two races, where on one of the races was only available for precinct 1. All right. So we're waiting and waiting, guys. As we wait, one of the things that we discussed with you was the Republican Party race, right? And that one's very interesting because there's not there isn't many Republican Party here. It's increasing slowly, right? But there is a situation going on with Tony Gonzalez, the incumbent, and Brandon Herrera, who's been after Tony Gonzalez. Now, it wasn't only him that's been after Tony Gonzalez. We all know that Tony Gonzalez has been heavily challenged. I think he had maybe about six people running against him, and they've been after him for quite some time because Tony Gonzalez has been nothing short of what we like to call a sellout. He has served his masters in and by I mean by that are his donors. He's heavily donated one of the most donated to congressmen. He receives donations from Democrats, which is one thing that should raise eyebrows for somebody. Whenever you're one party, but yet you receive funding from the opposite party, wouldn't that kind of make you think like, the fuck's going on there? So that's an interesting race, guys, and we'll update you on that one with the final results here today. And as soon as we're done here at the Maverick County Courthouse, we will start looking at the rest of the results around the other counties in CD 23, Congressional District 23, which Maverick County is a part of. All right. Phony Gonzalez. Paco, we haven't heard from Paco today yet. First comment from Paco, and it's an accurate one. Phony Tony Gonzalez. You got that right, Paco. What do you think about this race, Paco? Who do you got on this one? Who do y'all got? Maverick County Tax Assessor Collector. Let's take a quick poll, just in case we got some new people on here. Let's hear in the comments who is your candidate of choice for the tax assessor collector position. Is it the incumbent Azalia Cáceres, or is it the challenger, heavy favorite, Ruben Montemayor? Let us know in the comments, guys. We should be getting some kind of results from the early election here very soon. We got our first one. Let's go, Brandon. We got ZB with Ruben Montemayor. How about everybody else? See everybody over there locked in, ready to go. We are just waiting to see the election crew coming down. As soon as we see them coming down, we'll scurry over there. Yeah, we're definitely gonna need to do some poll watching the next election, guys, because I want to see what the hell is holding up this damn thing. Cause it should not take this long. We're getting at 9 o'clock already. Early voting has been completed. The election day was done at 7. There's many races to be counting here, so what can be going on? Let us know in the comments, guys, if you have an opinion, if you have a comment on what could be happening behind the curtains of this election, where there was only 3 races. One was specifically just for the Republican Party. One was for the entire Maverick County, the tax assessor collector position, and Precinct 1 had the constable for Precinct 1 race in it. So, yeah, I do not know why it is taking so long to count ballots for minimal races. Now, we were expecting a big number of people to come out in this election, and the reason for that was because of the numbers that we saw come out in early voting. Again, there was nearly 2,000 votes in the early election, and that was because I mean, typically when you see a big amount of people coming out for the early election, when you see that, guys, people are motivated for change, and that's just that comes from it's not 100%, but that comes from the experience that we've seen several elections since being young, a little kid. That whenever you see an uptick in the voting or an early voting, or even an election day, when you see the votes go higher, it's an indicator of the people want change because people are motivated to get out there and vote. Paco Jr. coming in with a comment. If Phony wins, it hurts, but I will vote for him in November. A half Democrat is way better than a full Democrat. Yeah, I mean it's tough. I see what you mean. Sorry, guys. Some people are trying to get in contact with us about what's going on and what the votes are. Again, we have not gotten any results. Um, not for the Democratic elections. The only results that we have received are the Republican Party, and those results were as follows. There was 198 votes, I believe it was, and then there was 41% went to Brandon Herrera, the challenger for Texas's 23rd congressional district, and the incumbent came in with 58% of the votes. Again, this was just under 200 total votes in Maverick County for the Republican Party. That was early voting. Right now, what we got going on is waiting for the early votes to come out for the Democratic Party, which again has taken quite some time since the early voting has been completed since yesterday. Been 2 hours to count, and it's getting a little bit worrisome as to why the count is taking as long as it is. Jeez. All right. I'm getting a little boring out here. Not gonna lie. Appreciate y'all making this interesting. Let's do a little something in the comments, guys. Who would you like to see run for a position? That's something good. Let's do that. Um, if you have a person that you think should run for some position, post it on the comments. Let us know who you think would make a good elected official here in Maverick County. Let us know in the comments. Or even better, let's do this. Who do you think should not be an elected official that is a current elected official? Let's drop those in the comments too. Come on, let's make it fun while we're here waiting, guys. We're a bunch of viewers now. I'll ask y'all that just joined, as I've been asking all night, do me a favor, help us out, share this post, share this video, whether you're joining us from X, YouTube, or Facebook. Um, like this post, react to this post, share it. It's much appreciated. And we'll be here tonight until we get these results for you guys. Again, we thank the public. We thank the public for your preference in joining us tonight. There are several other news medias, but you chose the Maverick Times for your live, up-to-date commentary on the Maverick County runoff election, and we are grateful and thank you for that. We will be giving out. We will be having a giveaway shortly. We're going to giving out a couple of items to show our appreciation to our viewership. We are very appreciative of your support. Uh, Again, we're still waiting. This live has been going on just about an hour, getting to an hour, and we're here bearing the weather, taking, getting a little soak, taking a little wind in, and I mean, we just want to see what's going on with this election. We're going to stick it out. Again, the early voting could give us an indicator of how today, election day, is going to go. So we're waiting for these results. All right, let's see. Let's take a little tour. I think the rain right just walking around, seeing different views. Might get boring just watching the. Okay, we got some. Wait, yeah, we do have a bottle of vodka there that we haven't consumed, and we think that some of our viewers might want to enjoy that since we don't drink much vodka. We have one of those to give away, and we have other items that we've been accumulating to get you guys some type of a token of our appreciation for you guys always tuning in and joining in our calls. Paco's coming up with a Paco's coming up with some news. Okay. All right, sorry guys. We're getting some news here from Baco. Major accidents on Highway 57, and allegedly, but we're hearing that the possibility of 4 deaths, guys. Hold on, guys. We're actually talking, texting with Frank Lopez, former congressional candidate running against Tony Gonzalez, and he's asking us about the results. So we're telling him 41%, and 50%. All right. Apologies, guys. But see, that's why we like for you guys to stick with us, because that right there that was getting in contact with us was one of the former candidates for the congressional 23 third district, our good friend Frank Lopez, and he's giving us an update. All right, I hope we guys have you back. Right now, Frank Lopez was commenting that the New York Times in Maverick County is showing 0 votes for Brandon Herrera. That is an error. That is incorrect. We do have 41% of the votes in Maverick County for early voting have gone to Brandon Herrera, and 58% of the votes have gone to Tony Gonzalez. Now, again, this is early voting, and there was just under 200 votes in early voting. Now, guys, the reason why the question of about Tony's coming up and the votes that he has, guys, is because there has been several allegations of Tony Gonzalez and crew possibly having to do something with manipulation of the votes or ballots. Now, that's not an accusation. That's something that has been alleged. We saw when Frank Lopez magically lost 33,000 votes all of a sudden on one of these big media legacy medias, and that was out of, I believe it was Barrett County. I think Frank's watching, so Frank, if you're watching, can you comment and let us know about that situation with the 33,000 votes that disappeared when you were running against Tony Gonzalez? Um, we got our former cut over here that's always on, Joey Villarreal. Thank you for stopping by, Joey. We need some comment and commentary from you. The Republican Gonzalez is going to win with the 41. Gonzalez is going to win with the 67% of the votes. He has 11,000 to 10,000. Okay, guys, so we're getting an indicator here right now from our good friend Joey, who's all about that Republican politics. He wants to tell us, he's telling us that Gonzalez is going to win with 67% of the vote. He has 11,403 to 10,000. Guys, that is still a slim margin, guys. Frank Lopez Jr., U.S. Border Patriot, is letting us know. See, I lost 36,000 votes as per the AP. It was within a span of 5 minutes. Guys, this is exactly the type of thing that we have been covered, and we covered this story that's coming from Frank about 2 years ago, and we shared it. We wrote a story on it. You guys look at our website, we have it up. Magically, all of a sudden, during election night, 36,000 votes disappeared from Frank Lopez's tally. And that was done, he says, within a span of 5 minutes, guys. What a freaking mess that might be. Like, what would be the reason to have any votes removed from a candidate. And that is exactly what we're trying to check. I know Frank let us know that the New York Times is reporting 100% to Tony Gonzalez. That is inaccurate here in Maverick County. Here in Maverick County, we did have the early voting election. Actually, I have them out in the car. Let me go get them so you guys can take a look. You might have to. Alright, guys. Bear with me, bear with me. We're trying to get to the bottom of this. We got it here. So, Frank, if you're still watching and everybody else, here are the results for it's a little hard to see. Is that better? So if you can see the results there, 198 total votes. 198 total votes. Brandon Herrera receiving 83, which is 41%. Oh, I'm just trying to get the light, sorry. And 115 votes for Tony. And that's the breakdown right there. Hold on, let it come into focus, guys. 84 to 115, so 41% to 58%. That was the results from the early voting for the Republican Party. So as you can see, the New York Times is not accurate in saying that Tony received 100% of the votes. Not accurate. All right, let's bring it back to this. Let's see. I don't think I posted these comments, so we had Paco Jr. letting us know of a possibility of an accident. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of doing. Yeah, please. All right, guys. So we got a friend over here that's gonna move and it's gonna give us a nice little center spot. Stick with us, guys. Take a little cruise real quick. Let's move the vehicle a little closer. That way you guys can get a closer of a look and I can speak with y'all a little bit better. Hang on. Guys, I just want to say how crazy it is that we're still out here trying to wait for the results. It's just, it's crazy, guys. These results, I think, should have already been given a while ago, but no, they have not. So we're driving. Don't go anywhere, guys. We're not leaving. We're just turning around and moving our car to this nice little spot over here where we can get on the passenger side and get some awesome shots for you guys. Ooh, nice. You see? Shout out to our buddy here. Very nice of her to save this perfect little spot for us. Right here so we can get all the election results. Let me move everything out of the passenger seat so we can chill in the passenger. Excuse me, let me get some fluids in me. Move the computer out of the way. Jacket. The wrapper of the poncho that did not work. How about that, guys? All right. Awesome. All right. Hold on real quick. We're almost done. We've been a little creative here. We don't want to get all wet, but it's been a tough sanding. And then the wind is bothering to where we can't even speak with our viewers here. So hang on, we're almost done improving the little makeshift studio we got going. Yeah. There you go. Huh, how about them apples, guys? Okay, we got Joey, our Republican insider, letting us know that Gonzalez is going to win with 67% of the votes and has 11,403 compared to 10,076. Wow. All right, moving down the comments. Again, guys, as we were talking to you about earlier, Frank Lopez Jr., he was up against Tony Gonzalez 2 years ago, and magically 36,000 votes as per AP was lost within, as he mentions, 5 minutes. It was within a span of 5 minutes, guys, and he also has it up on his page if you want to check that out. But it was just crazy how those votes just disappeared out of thin air. Um, Ana Gabriela, yes, we. I think that's a great idea. We might becoming a poll watcher for the next election in November, and I think that would be a great thing to, well, one, to find out why the hell this is taking so long, being that there's only three races across the two parties, and two, get an inside look of what the situation is with what the situation is with all the accusations of corruption, of this, that, of vote manipulation, ballot harvesting, all that. We think that it would be a great idea to give you guys a look on the inside of how these situations can go. Um, Let me do a quick check at 39:30. Doing a quick check on the battery. We're still running The rain is actually has stopped. The wind is still pretty bad, so that's why we are remaining here in the vehicle so you guys can be able to hear us accurately and sound. Let me know. Are you guys able to hear us better than it was during the wind? Again, it's 9:24. We are still waiting for the results. I'm not sure why the results are taking as long as they've taken, but we're here to give you guys up to the minute election results. So stick here with us, and we'll bring you everything you need to know about this election. Real quick, again, thank you to our sponsors, Viva Canine Dog Training, Grooming, and Boarding Center. 830-335-2111. Iron Primate MMA, 830-421-6811. Guys, Viva Canine Dog Grooming, Boarding, Dog Grooming, Training, Grooming, and Boarding Center is located at 1388 William Street. Stop by, visit them. Your furry little four-legged friend will love you for that. Also, Iron Primate MMA, they have the famous 6-week boot camp, and they only take a limited amount of individuals to train, and that is because of the specialized nature and teaching that the sensei does, Mr. Mauricio. So it's very important if you're interested in quality training in mixed martial arts. The number is 830-421-6811, Iron Primate MMA. And of course, vote for Ruben Montemayor for Maverick County Tax Assessor Collector. Ooh. There's still lightning going on, guys. We're still here. You haven't used tip? Email us at tips@themavericktimesnews.com. Or you can send us a WhatsApp message to 830-968-0344 and give us that news tip that you want us to investigate. If you have something that you want us to take a look at, you feel something isn't right, whether it's with the city or a local entity, the school district, or there's a situation that needs to be investigated that no other news source will touch, the Maverick Times, you know, the other ones are not like us. Let's just take that from Kendrick Lamar. Not like us, right, guys? Okay. Comments. Let's see. Way better. Yes, ZB. Thank you. The wind is down. I think you mentioned something about the power. How is the power? Have you been able to get your power back? Paco shared a link with us. Paco, you want to let us know what that link is? Guys, thank you for joining in. We're still here, patiently waiting for the results of the runoff election in Maverick County, Texas. I actually think it'd probably be better to get off. It's not raining or anything. Let's not be lazy. All right, yeah, the rain's down, wind's out. Yo, claustrophobic. No worries though. Little claustrophobia never hurt. Still waiting on these results, so interested in seeing who wins. And be sure to stay tuned as soon as we get the results. We're going to try to get some live commentary from some of the candidates, the winners, the losers, whichever candidate that is willing to talk to us. We still don't see any movement from upstairs. So we are patiently waiting. If it's not raining, you have a little sprinkles here and there. Not raining like it was before, but as you guys can hear, we're still having trouble with the wind still very windy out there. Want to take this opportunity to thank you guys for choosing, for your preference in choosing the Maverick Times News. Visit our website, www.themavericktimesnews.com. We do have one of the best news services around that is always willing to give you the news that nobody else really does. We've been fortunate to give you exclusives on several undertaking research events that we've had with the school district, with the county, with the city. We've been able to uncover many, many buried bodies, so to speak, metaphorically speaking, of course. Guys, if you haven't already, you can do me the favor. Please like, share, comment. The interaction is great. I really appreciate you making us the number one interactive news source in Maverick County. And that is specifically because of you guys that have helped and assisted in growing the Maverick Times News. So we got more. Lights are back on, guys. Okay. Anybody else experiencing any type of blackout? Any trouble with their lights? Please report us. We do have Paco letting us know about. I can't click the link, Paco. I'm not on Facebook. Let me see if I can copy it. Yeah. If you guys want to take a look at what Paco was talking about, I think that's what he dropped the link. He said that there was major accidents on Highway 57. Supposedly 4 may be dead. We're trying to confirm that. I'm not sure if it's true, but we will look